Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. Bowls him over. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the... play. It'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On second down, Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Leopard! Leopard! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Jackson on third and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing on first down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete.
Like 20!
On 3rd down, Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins. A spin. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Leopard! Check 50.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing now is Brady. Steps away to his left. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. Gatling to throw it. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's fourth down. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. On second down, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20.
Flex round! Flex round!
On the run, it's Burkhead. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw, Etling. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. Rex Burkhead, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw it here. Etling eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And a fast footwork by White. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Hetling to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Detroit! Leopard! Detroit! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, here's White. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Leopard! Leopard!
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And now Edelman. He belted that thing. A leg of steel and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Patriots take over. offense going with Hill. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And
is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked him.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stand out targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a give to Collins. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
On 2nd down, Collins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. And his pass incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Hey, watch it! Watch it!
A give left side to Collins. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Jack, Patriot! Patriot! Hot!
Jackson now. Caught right side at Snead. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They begin the drive with Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. That way. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. This quarterback now just 1 for 5 since coming on, but that one gets him a 1st and 10 here. They'll run now with Burkhead. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back now in Baltimore. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Forced out to his left, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Being chased out left, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
On the give, this is Collins running left. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Ohio! Oh, let's go!
Now Edley dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Leopard! Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
All right, here we go. 3,
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Detroit!
3rd and goal, Jackson. And it's caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence.
And the ball is knocked out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
He'll buy some time right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
20!
Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congrats.
See what they do. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's third down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Over! 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 Gun! 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 Hot!
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. 4th down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. And now out come the Patriots. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Brady now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. He's got a man, complete. 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Steps away to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.